Hi everyone, welcome to our podcast channel.
Yay, podcast.
I am Nana from About Magic and together with...
Arato, also called Andreas.
So what are we going to talk about today?
The first idea, and I think the idea we settled upon, was talking about our wedding experience, right?
Yes, we want to talk about wedding misconceptions and traditions from mostly Romania, because we experienced something interesting but nobody's talking about. So how come we got married?
Well, that's a rather long story of over 10 years of history. So the main idea is, at some point, we decided just to go for it. And of course, as a guy, you have to make the first step. And there is also something rather discomforting about that. It's that in Romania, even though not a lot of people were like, yo, you have to get married, you still feel...
I think most of the people were saying something regarding the wedding.
Well, somewhere, yes. But it wasn't like constant nagging. So, yeah, I was just having this background pressure. And people were already asking, like, is everything okay? Why are you not getting married?
Or it was more a thing of a time. Like, they expected us to get married, but the question was when. When does it happen?
Yeah, and why didn't it already happen? Because if everything would be fine between us, why aren't you married? So that's like the pressure you get.
Yeah.
Because you get the feeling like, oh no, maybe something really is wrong in our relationship. Why aren't we married? And so that was the main pressure I was working with at that point.
Yeah, actually, I could also feel an inside pressure because I was sometimes wondering, why didn't he ask to get married yet? Does he not love me enough or something? So at some point, I was questioning myself if I am good enough. But from your perspective, I think it looked different, right?
Well, from my perspective, it was more like, will he ask me, or do I have to search for someone else?
Will he ask you?
No, me.
Not me.
From your perspective. It's like,
No, from your perspective.
yeah, from my perspective, what I thought was that you were waiting for me to ask you. And if I didn't, you couldn't take me seriously.
Yeah, it was something like that.
So at some point I was already expecting like a conversation to strike up, like, yeah, we're gonna get married, or are we gonna split up?
Yeah. What are you keeping here for? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so that was the first step to the wedding planning.
Yeah, no. Then of course the first step is to get engaged, right?
Yeah, but that's like just asking the question and saying yes.
Okay.
So we didn't have like a special tradition with engagement. We organized a party, but it was not really an engagement party. It was more for a marriage party somehow. But we didn't have any things we had to do as engaged couple. So I think we can just skip that part. We were engaged until we got married. So that's...
Like normal people do.
Yeah, like I just wore a ring. So that's the only difference. And now I don't have it on my hands. Sorry.
No, I have my ring too.
Next time.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, rings, right? Who needs them?
But anyway.
Yeah, let's go back on track.
We got engaged, blah, blah, and now it was time to plan the wedding. And now is where all the fun started. Because we knew, like, 1 year earlier, the exact date when we're gonna get married.
That was after we talked about if we want to have a wedding or not, like a wedding party.
Oh, that's true.
And Andreas didn't really wanted a party. He thinks he's not a party guy, but I actually think he is. So...
I'm not.
Yeah, you're a very socializing creature.
I don't know.
Yeah, anyways. So in the end, we decided to get like our friends and family and make a smaller party, because in Romania, the party has mostly 300 people usually. But in our case, we wanted something smaller. So how small was our wedding?
We had 170 guests.
Yeah, that's considered small, but still huge.
So the thing is, I wasn't really sure I wanted a wedding like that because it has a lot of stereotypes that you have to check. Because if you do something like that, a lot of people are going to get invited, and a lot of people have different conceptions about how it should be or how it shouldn't.
Yeah.
And that's why I actually just wanted to skip that, because first of all, I don't engage with 170 people on a daily basis, not on a weekly basis, not on a monthly basis.
Never.
Maybe not even a yearly basis. I just have around, I don't know, maybe 50 people at max that I talk to generally.
Yeah, but when we started to write the list down, we thought about, but that person is nice. Oh, we are friends with that one. So we want to have also some cousins at our wedding or some friends that helped us or something like that. So in the end, the list just grew and grew. And then some other people came from like the parents' side, that because they were friends with the parents, or obligations, people that we went to their weddings, but we don't keep in touch anymore, but we still had to invite them to our wedding. Yeah.
So that already sounds complicated, and it got only worse from there.
Yeah. So that was like the starting point. Let's talk also about something that was good, like a good part of the process of planning. What did we enjoy while planning the wedding?
I don't think I enjoyed much of the planning. Honestly.
Not even the stamps on the invitations with our wax and seal.
Well, that was decent, but I wanted to go into a different direction. What I enjoyed most, also now looking back at it, is the fact that we worked together at it.
Yeah.
So the thing is, when you organize something that big, it's a lot of challenge. Like, challenges come every day, and you just have to work through them as a couple.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And that for me was the best. So by far, no stamps, no stickers, no clothes, no nothing compared to that.
Yeah.
Because you have to talk a lot. Like, I feel like that's okay, you feel like that's better, and then you have to reach a conclusion.
Yeah, because you have to take decisions. And if you take a decision alone, then you feel all the pressure and responsibility for that. But if you talk about it and discuss what's the best option, then you feel more at peace with your decision.
Yeah. And we are also very lucky that we kind of vibe. Our wavelengths are really close to each other or complement each other.
Yeah, we have similar tastes.
Yeah, so that was extremely important. Like, there were so many decisions being like, should we go with flowers? Shouldn't we go with flowers? And we just had to make decisions. And if she would be like, oh, I want 10,000 bouquets of flowers, we'd be like, no, I don't like flowers at all. At least not on the table. I like them in the earth.
Yeah, exactly.
We'd be clashing, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, so I really love flowers, but I didn't want to kill so many flowers just for one day. So I tried to keep it simple and just like the necessary flowers on our like special table and for the ceremony. And the bouquet, yeah, that's like a must, I think, in every culture.
And that was, let's not be that specific. I don't know if in every culture you need a bouquet.
So if you are from another culture, write in the comment if you have a bouquet at the wedding or not, as a bride. What was your hardest choice, the hardest discussion regarding the wedding?
It was the way we were going to have the wedding. Because you remember at first it was like, okay, we're gonna have a wedding, and then everybody tuned in, okay, then you need this, you need that, you need this and that. Oof. And when I heard all those, I was like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want any of those. I actually didn't want a DJ. I didn't want to have that much food, because there's a lot of food at Romanian wedding. And it's just such a waste of food, because after, I don't know, 3 dishes, you're already full and you still have somewhere to go.
Yeah, so we had five. We have had 5 dishes. Before that, we had some snacks. Between that, we also had snacks, and we had a really huge candy bar with fruits and different sweets. And at the end, we also had cake, like a lot of food.
Yeah. And of course, not everyone can eat that much food and they just give it back. But once the food was served, it's over.
Yeah, so if you just take a bite out of it, but you don't finish the plate, that plate will be thrown away. Like, not the plate, but the dish on the plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of points which were really hard for me to accept or to agree with. And I also wanted the wedding to be something that connects people. And this is where I first started to accept the idea. I was like, okay, I can accept the idea of a wedding if we plan it in a way that turns it into a nice experience for ideally everybody, also us. Of course, that's not possible, but at least there should be like some things that help people connect.
Yeah, and another point similar to that is that everyone told us it's your day, make it for yourself. Think just of what you want. Try to enjoy it for yourself. And I agreed, but I disagreed as well, because actually everyone has expectations and everyone is telling us what to do and what they want. So in the end, we tried to stick to our vibe and taste, but we had to do mostly everything for the others to enjoy. So yeah, no, so don't trust when someone tells you it's your day, do it for yourself, because it's not. It's just like an illusion that it's your day, but you are actually there for the others.
Yeah, that's what I felt. I felt
too.
like an actor that day.
Entertainer.
Yeah, I felt like I had to play a role. Well, we're going to talk about this maybe later, but there are so many things to do that day, and it just doesn't give you time to really enjoy it. Unless you, I don't know, just don't care for everything and just let it be.
Get drunk.
Yeah.
Get drunk and enjoy the party.
Yeah, there will be like one way you can do it.
Yeah, we didn't do that, so maybe that's why we didn't enjoy the party so much.
Also, about a very important decision you have to take at some point is, if you have a wedding, you can decide on a wedding planner, and that guy or that girl is going to make your wedding so much easier. That would be a good decision. Like if you want it, you can go for it. We didn't.
We didn't, because I believed in our friends and our family. I thought if something is going to happen, they will be there, they will help us, they will support us. And actually, I was a bit disappointed, but the one person that stood up and helped us in every situation was our godfather. So thank you, Marius, for being there. So he was ready to help us in any aspect. So even with my dress, even with bringing some shoes or doing different stuff. Yeah, an event planner is helping you a lot. Even if your dress is getting broken, she's there to sew it back, or if any guest needs something, she will go and get that. So she's an event planner is good, but it's also very expensive. So
well, it depends. I think the prices can be all right.
Yeah,
the thing is just
3,000 euros for one day.
Well, yeah.
I don't think it's such a good price.
Well,
but if it takes all your stress away, then yeah.
Maybe it's worth it then.
But I think I could be stressed even with an event planner.
Well, yeah, it depends how you think, how you work, like mentally. But the thing why I didn't want one was because it just takes all the personal touch away, in my opinion. That's why we decided early on to go without, because we wanted to
prepare it
to do it ourselves. So just to feel the experience. I think that while it can take a lot of stress away, it also takes away a lot of authenticity from the event and from your experience after all, because we did most things on our own, and that really, really sticks. I mean, you have so many experiences where you just try out different things, you have to work through different things, you have to understand how stuff works.
Yeah, we created our own invitations. We went to the print shop to print them, and also we had to like choose a size and stuff like that you don't usually do.
Yeah, work on the program.
Yeah, table arrangement as well. Yeah, a lot of details. But anyways, let's get a bigger picture how a wedding in Romania looks like. So I think we should first describe how a wedding should look like and what maybe we did differently.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to say how the structure of a wedding is?
You say it.
I should say it. Okay. So the society is expecting the groom pair to have like a wedding starting very early in the morning, around 7 o'clock or something. And the wedding starts in two different locations. First, the godfather with the guys, like brothers, father, some close friends, are going to the groom house and helping him get dressed and prepare. And at the same time, at the bride's house, or actually the bride's parents' house, the girls are gathering. The godmother, mother, sisters, and close friends. Yeah, they dress separately, and then the guys are going with like a lot of cars and a lot of noise and a band, like a very, very traditional band. They are going to the bride to pick her up and make noise and have the first look when they are seeing each other for the first time dressed nice. You are going like with everyone to the church. You are expecting there more people, and then you have this religious ceremony in a church with at least one priest. I saw weddings with 5 priests at the same time. Yeah. So people are
a lot of them.
Yeah, people are wanted to show like, I don't know, they have money or something, but they want a lot from everything. It's not enough for them to have like one person that is blessing them. They need like 5 to be more holy or something. I don't know. And then usually the pair and the family is going to take some pictures, and they are like going to the city or to a nice place just for pictures. But usually it's very hot in that time, and it's a lot of stress because you have to move with the cars around the city and find parking spots and stuff. And we didn't like that, but we come to that later. And in the meanwhile, the others are like waiting. They're going home, or they are going to drink something, or they're, I don't know, waiting just for the others to be ready. And then after some hours, the party starts at the like reception hall. And the party is looking like this. Usually everyone is waiting for the pair. They sit inside. It's like a little boring moment in the beginning, and then the pair is coming and everyone is applauding. They are going to dance, a choreography. Then the godparents are dancing, and then everyone starts to dance. Like from 2 p.m. or something, the dance floor is open and everyone is dancing. And between each dance part, there is another dish coming. So that you eat and dance, and socialize in between. Yeah, and in the end, there's a cake and some fireworks or some, flashy things. Mm-hmm. And another part is that before they leave, the guests are coming with the money in a briefcase. In an envelope. And they are giving you their gifts.
They will be so mafia style. Everyone coming with their own briefcase.
Yeah, no, I translated it from German, like brief.
Yeah, here is the money. Here's the jewelry.
The gold. Yeah, that would be nice. And then you give them a little gift from your side, something like sweets and alcohol. Usually, it's like schnapps. And then, that's it. Everyone is going home when they want, and the party is there until everyone leaves. That was a brief description. Now you can say what we did differently.
Well, we for once had this discussion about religion because we were both born Christians and raised as Christians, but our values, well, that's difficult to say. Our values, I think, do match because Christian values are actually pretty decent values. But our idea about what happens in the church during the blessing and how maybe in this Christian world the married couple is portrayed. Because usually people here are mostly Orthodox or Catholic. And
Orthodox mostly.
yeah, and the thing they really stress a lot is about the hierarchy of the groom, the bride, and God. The bride follows the groom, and the groom follows God. And there is this not very harmonized way of coexistence. Also, what they give you, like the idea, what they tell you during the blessing is that, okay, you're married now forever. So like, you're just gonna be stuck forever, kind of. And then what you have to do is make kids.
Yeah, but another point, what the priest is saying in the church, is the word slave. Like, you have, as a woman, you have to be the slave of the man, and the man is the slave of the God. It's this word that is bothering me a lot, because it's not like you just have to know your place and help the other one. It's like you are the slave of that person.
Maybe butler.
No, the word is just...
The word literally translates to slave?
Yeah.
Well, that's harsh.
Yeah.
It's
like you are completely under that person.
Yeah, okay.
If that person says
brutal.
something, you have to respect what it says and do that.
Yeah, and they do stress that a lot. Honestly, it was just, they say it about 15 times maybe. Because they repeat the things they say. So they start with the thing and then they say it again and again while they're like touching your forehead and stuff like that. So that's a little creepy. They're marking you as a slave. I don't know.
Yeah,
if that's
3 times each of...
I don't want to be too extreme. Maybe there's a good reason behind all of this. But the thing is, it just didn't feel right for us. Also, the vibe is pretty tragic, and it's like, oh no, what are you doing?
You have to live in fear of God, not to love or something. So it's not about love and happiness. It's more about fear and obligation.
Subjugation.
Yeah.
So we didn't want that. So we decided, okay, let's go for something else. And that's where we thought, okay, what would fit us? And that's an interesting question. If you ask that yourself, that's so searching material. And we thought about it, this and that, and we decided on a Buddhist ceremony.
Yeah, but from this decision to finding a priest, it's
in Romania,
a huge challenge.
A Buddhist priest in Romania. Like, imagine that.
Yeah, there is none. So we couldn't find not even one priest that is living in Romania and is Buddhist.
Actually, we found some. Remember?
We found some schools, but not like...
No, also priests.
There was just one in Bucharest, but he was an abbot, and he said he's not doing ceremonies or something like that.
No, he said he didn't want to marry us. That's what he said.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because we were Buddhists, of course, and we still are. We are just enthusiasts or something like that.
Yeah, but that's the funny point, because we met other Buddhists and they said that Buddhism is very acceptant and tolerant, so they don't really need people to be converted to the religion to be blessed in that religion.
Yeah, exactly.
So that priest from Bucharest, he was very Christian in mentality. He said, no, you can't do it. You need to be converted.
I understand his reasoning, but the thing is, we still were searching for one, okay? So we called this place and that. There are some Buddhist associations in Romania, but they don't have a lot of priests. And we just didn't find any, as Nana said earlier. Until we stumbled upon this one guy who knew another guy who was a priest. And he was like, okay, a priest might come like 1 week before your wedding to Romania.
But not a priest, a monk. He was a monk living in a monastery.
Yeah, exactly.
In France. Yeah.
And we were like, wow, that's amazing. That would like fit perfectly. But the thing is, we couldn't reach the guy, like the monk. So we had to wait until 1 week before our wedding to visit him in another city in Romania where he was staying.
Where he landed 1 day before we got there. Yeah.
So just to ask him in person, because as we heard there's like this little tradition where you have to know the monk personally who marries you
Yeah, and before
or
that,
who blesses you.
you have to agree about the mentality of that kind of Buddhist branch, because there are a lot of branches and we were not really familiar with any of them. We knew about Zen or about Dalai Lama, but we didn't knew much. And 6 months before we met the priest, the monk, we had to attend a Buddhist class with this community to read books and decide if it's for us or not.
Yeah, exactly. And it was so for us. I mean, the things there you learn, whoa, so cool. I was like reading the book and I was like, yeah, damn, goddamn, that's so right. Oh, wow, that also is completely exactly how I see it.
Yeah, it was mind-blowing, mind-opening.
Pretty mind-blowing. Like, we always believed in similar stuff, but never really followed any path in that direction, because there isn't any here, at least. And just to see that so many things that you already kind of anticipated or knew somewhere inside you are actually true and pursued by other human beings for over thousands of years. That was amazing. I really enjoyed that.
It was a really nice experience, yeah. And I really enjoyed reading the books and then discussing about what we learned there in this book club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one thing we had to change. Changing from the Christian religion ceremony to our Buddhist thing.
Okay, so let's go back to the traditions of the wedding. What else did we do differently? Starting from the morning.
Yeah, we decided not to meet at home, but to meet there.
At the location.
But at different times. So we still kept some of the tradition alive, but changed it slightly. So I would go there first with my guys, like brother and friends and godfather. And there is this, it's also tradition to like get dressed together.
Yeah.
No, actually they help you. Your crew helps you get dressed.
But I don't know if that's like Romanian tradition or from American
I don't know.
culture.
I really don't know. I just know people do that. And also the thing was actually from the photographer and videographer.
Yeah.
They are like, okay, where do we do this?
Yeah.
Because we obviously have to do this.
Yeah, for pictures.
Yeah. And everybody was like, yeah, you have to do this. And I was like, okay, I guess. I don't know where that's from. But it's funny, so why not? Let's do that.
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty cool. That was like the best part of the day for me.
I also prepared a picture for that, and I wanted to ask what did you feel in this moment?
Yeah, so my godfather is kind of from a different place in Romania, and they have this tradition where they like shave your beard with an axe. And of course, he wasn't actually shaving me; he was just making it look like it.
Removing the foam.
The foam, yeah. But it was funny. I mean, we just had a great time. Everybody, well, I don't know if everybody had fun, but I had a lot of fun.
So I saw the pictures and everyone was laughing. So I think most of the guys really enjoyed to see something different, something fresh. And I think some of them were scared for you because the axe was like really big. And yeah, you have to be very meticulous to not to cut your throat.
Yeah, imagine on that day, not cutting the throat, just having
like
a wound
skin.
on your face.
Oh, okay.
That would already be something.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they help you put your shoes on, like put your belt on, in the same room, because we also had a room where we stayed there as a location.
Like an apartment.
Yeah, we went out and Nana came in.
Yeah, so I came with my girls and we also prepared and did some pictures, but my experience was not that great because most of my important people were missing. They were very late, but still we got to make some pictures and we were on schedule. And after that we just went out, synchronized with the guys, and we met all of us in the area where the swimming pool was. Yeah, that was our first look.
Exactly. And you know, like in movies, they they like see each other for the first time and they're like, wow, oh my God, I'm crying. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks so beautiful.
I don't know if something was wrong with me, but I didn't feel any of that.
No, I mean, neither. So there were so many people around me, and the sun was shining, and the photograph was there. So it felt very,
Artificial.
yeah, fake.
Yeah, it felt amazingly fake.
Yeah, so I was happy to see him, but it was not like I felt like we were just the two of us, and yeah, the time stopped.
Yeah, the thing is also, you have to imagine having a photographer there. He's not just like taking pictures. He's like always saying something like, hold her hand, kiss her, lean back, lean forward, hug her, not that way, hug her differently.
More romantical.
Yeah, more romantical. Now look there, look here, smile, don't smile. Look serious, look in her eyes, look at her nose,
yeah.
Look at her mouth.
So
It was so much, and it was just
it was
annoying.
like an actor experience. You are on a set and the director is telling you what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And when to do.
It was just too much, and that was the whole day. Like there with you, I don't get me wrong. I respected that they tried to do their job as best as they could, and the pictures are pretty great. Also,
Yeah.
the videos are cool and everything, so that worked out. But the thing it did for us on that day was just take away the authenticity of the time. It was just all the time being an actor.
We still had some improv parts where we didn't plan anything and we had to do what we felt we should do. And it was okay, but I feel like if you don't really have a plan and there is no one to tell you what to do, people are like getting lost. They are not sure if they have to go in, to stay out, to eat or not to eat. So it was a moment of confusion at some point, but yeah, their choice. We wanted to leave them to choose.
When was that?
After the ceremony, we went like to cheer with everyone with champagne, and yeah, we had also this harp lady playing outside, and it was very beautiful. But people didn't really knew how to like cheer with us and then stay outside.
That's actually there was this problem of anyway, it's just weird talking about this, but there is this thing where you cheer and then you go into the location or not, because there's this weird thing. Some prefer to let the groom and the bride enter first, and some would like everybody else to be inside first and then the groom and the bride to enter. And as a lot of people like go to a lot of weddings, yeah, logically, they didn't know what we would like. So we were standing outside in front, but the door was not obviously that much open. It was just like a crack because it was warm outside, or I don't know what it was. But it didn't look like that welcoming. So people were like cheering with us, chunking the glasses, and they wanted to go inside. But we were like, okay, should we go inside or not? And then this circle formed where some would go inside, some would just get stuck somewhere. It was like a lot of people just didn't really know what to do at that point. And that was mostly because we didn't give the right direction.
Yeah, because
we were also like,
we wished for them to stay more outside.
Yeah, because
of the harp
lady was outside, and we were like, okay, you should maybe stay there and enjoy the harp music because.
Yeah, but I think our position was not so good.
Yeah, so all in all, it actually went well. It might sound different when we describe it like this. Like if we take everything as
separate.
Yeah, if we take everything separately and just discuss it like we felt it and how it actually was and stuff like that, it might sound confusing and weird, but it actually was okay. So
yeah. So we wanted to focus also on the misconceptions and like how do you feel during this day? But next time we will talk more in detail about the prices, how we felt in the cake moment, how was our dance experience with like also crowd dancing, but also our personal dance.
We also had to learn to dance first.
Yeah, yeah, there are some points that we still have to cover. But if you have also other questions like what do you want to hear from the weddings in Romania? Maybe how much are the people giving as a gift or something? Then just write in the comment section and we will try to answer it in the next part.
Exactly. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
See you next time.
See you next time.